Hello, Capricorn. Hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to get you a love message today. We're going to start off with some oracle cards to get the overall message or just some advice here, and then we'll grab some tarot. So again, thank you for spending your time here. Hope everyone is doing good. All right, so Capricorn. Wow, courage. Okay, so something important going on in your life right now is requiring you to have a lot of courage. This is essentially a major arcana, the strength card, Leo energy. So there's something here that you really need to show a lot of, pardon me, a lot of strength and courage, whatever that might be for you. So we're going to get some tarot to kind of dive into your love situation, whoever's on your mind. We're going to be looking at how you're being viewed by this person and how you're viewing them, your feelings for each other, and what, issues you guys might be facing and what the potential outcome will be. So we'll go ahead and we're not going to spend too much time shuffling. I've already pre-shuffled the cards quite a bit, okay? So Capricorn, I want you to think of your person. We're going to start off with how you're being viewed by this person, okay? The Four of Pentacles. So your energy, earth energy showing up here, you're being viewed as somebody who is perhaps a bit held back at this time. You could be really focused on protecting your family, protecting your home, protecting your investments, protecting your heart, maybe even your thoughts. So there's this energy of you being viewed as somebody who's a little bit closed off, but also very grounded, somebody who is trying to build stability, keep stability. Let's see what the challenge is between the two of you. Four of Swords. 44 could be significant. April 4th might be a significant date for you. Okay, so this is Libra energy. This is right after the Three of Swords. So you could have had a challenge with this person. Maybe there was some sort of heartbreak or disappointments or some sort of suffering, even illness perhaps. This is a period of rest, a period of taking a time out, reflecting. What else? Wow, 10 of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So the challenge between the two of you is there could be no contact right now, or if you're in partnership with this person already, there's a silence going on. There's, pardon me, a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of exhaustion here. And I feel like somebody needs time to themselves to rejuvenate, regain their energy from some sort of heartbreak. There's some sort of truth that might have come to light here, and it's been burdensome. Somebody has ended, there's a completion of the burden. So somebody is looking for a place to rest their head, to release these burdens. This is a very heavy load that one person is carrying. It could be both of you. You could both be requiring a rest, to be honest. Let's see how you're viewing your person. The Page of Pentacles. You're viewing them as somebody who's very solid, somebody who is trying to make a peace offering of some kind, trying to offer you some sort of either an apology or a gift or an investment of time, maybe to show you that they are willing to put in more work here, bringing in a practical approach to prove that they're willing to add to this investment, this collaborative work. But with that Page of Pentacle and your Four of Pentacles, that brings us to the Five of Pentacles, which talks about loss, change, even sometimes grief. So fives can represent change or a lack of communication. Maybe somebody is keeping quiet right now, lack of finances or lack of stability. Let's look into your feelings for this person. Page of Cups, Pisces energy here. You're feeling like either you're feeling like you owe this person an apology, or you're feeling like they owe you an apology. I'm more so getting that you feel they owe you something here. Let's get a little bit more in your feelings. Yeah, Page of Swords, lots of page energy. So you've learned something here about how this person shows up for you emotionally. supportive wise. Like, I feel like maybe there's a lack of support and you feel like you want more from this person. You could have expressed this to them with that Page of Swords. You could be feeling like you're not really saying everything you want to express, but you've given them some sort of knowledge, some sort of hint at what you're looking for, what support you need. I feel like you're learning that you have to have courage in order to step up to this person and say something that's difficult to say. Say something that you've been thinking about for quite some time. Let's get more of the challenge. King of Pentacles. This is you, Capricorn. You're finding it difficult to focus on all your responsibilities. You could be a business owner, or you could just be maybe even a leader in your role at work. But the challenge is that maybe you're the one who is kind of constantly saving the day, constantly, you know, protecting the home, protecting the investments, protecting the finances. There's something here about you having a very heavy load, needing a time out. I feel like you've been thinking about this for a long time. You could have been very disappointed in the matters of the heart with this person. They may have disappointed you. Maybe you feel like there's no equal give and take in this connection. You're really stewing on this. You're thinking about this, and you really need a break. I feel like you could even be looking to prayer right now for support because you're not feeling like you're getting support at home. 9 of Wands, yeah. The wounded warrior. More Sagittarius energy. So, you know, you're here in the challenge is the 10 of Wands. It's so burdensome. You can't even see your next move because those burdens, those responsibilities are blocking your view as to what's coming up next. And I feel like you've really fought for something here. You're trying not to give up. You can see you've got a bandage on your head. You're exhausted. You keep fighting for something to keep things afloat, to keep, you know, whether it's a household or this connection, to keep that solid. Let's get more. Wow, the Death card, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. There's an end to something here. There's a major end, a major transformation. This is a transformation that is required. Remember I was talking about the 4 and the 4 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. That's the 5 Pentacles. You could feel like the person you're with, or the person you're investing in, doesn't understand the severity or the burdens that are placed upon you to keep things afloat, to keep things running smoothly in a home. And I feel like you've had to have a lot of courage, a lot of strength to continue to fight for this, and maybe not show just how hard it has been for you and how exhausting it's been for you to keep all of this going. Maybe this person has materialism, you know, some sort of materialistic approach to life that you don't agree with. Maybe they spend a little bit recklessly. Maybe you feel like, you know, they give very little into the connection. Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. You have a lot of deep love for this person. They have love for you as well. But I feel like you're closing off your heart right now because you've been nurturing, you've been practical, you've been supportive, you've been the solid foundation for this person to lay their head upon. And I feel like, you know, they've been nurturing to you too. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely a sense of this person showing up for you with a lot of love, generous, caring energy. But I feel like you almost feel like this person has taken advantage of your good nature. Let's see how this person is feeling about you. Wow, 4 of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This person loves you. They want stability. They want to continue to, you know, build the brick by brick home environment, whether it's, you know, buying a new house together or just buying your first home or getting married, whatever it is. They want to continue to find success with you, to build a stable home environment, a stable relationship. They're offering you very little, but I feel like they have good intentions. Whoa, we got 2 of them. Ace of Wands. This person's very passionate about you. They're very attracted to you. They're very excited about this connection. But look at that. That's the 5. This is the 1111 card. It's a wish card. But with that 5th wand, that brings us again to the number 5, change. sadness, disappointments, loss, even grief. The Five of Wands can talk about, you know, competition, but it could also talk about tension in the home. This person and their feelings, they have good intentions. They want to bring they want to ignite some sort of spark back into this dynamic. They could be offering you a new beginning, maybe trying to sexually seduce you in some way as well. But this is a 5. I look at this as a 5. They're really showing up a lot of energy with 5s here, which talks about, you know, again, change, a necessary change. Let's get more on your feelings. Emperor, Aries energy. Yeah, again, you feel like you have to be the one to be in charge all the time. Pardon me. You're trying to control any anger that you might have, or any disappointing, like you've experienced a heartbreak here. And I feel like you're kind of keeping it to yourself. You maybe aren't really expressing too much. Like I said, very little here. You may be even withdrawing your love a little bit. And I feel like you're taking a more firm approach. You're standing your ground. You're trying to be a little bit more, a little bit stronger in your convictions to show this person you mean business. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You're trying to find the balance, the peace, the tranquility in this connection. It's requiring you to have a lot of strength to not kind of fly off the handle here, Capricorn. Again, you could have a business that really weighs you down. You need a break, you need a vacation, you need time off. You feel like you want to transform something here. With the Death card, it does talk about an ending. It does talk about an ending to having to be the one that's always relied upon. Even though you do, you know, it does kind of come naturally to you to be the leader, to be the supporter, the provider. But I feel like you're looking for equal give and take with this Temperance card. You're trying to temper your anger, temper your emotions. You're trying to stay grounded. But this is telling you here in your emotions that you're trying to find peace and balance, tranquility, equal give and take, a good flow. I feel like you feel like there's an imbalance here. Let's get more on their feelings. The Seven of Cups, more water energy. This person feels a little bit confused. Maybe you said something, but you didn't give them the whole truth, or you didn't express completely because you maybe didn't want to hurt their feelings. There's something here about them feeling a little bit confused, a little bit dazed, a little bit like they don't know what's true and what's not. They're a little unclear on something here. Look at that. You guys are showing up as King and Queen of Pentacles. This person is trying to make a choice to see through the fog of what they're offering you is very, very little. They need to step up. They feel this. They feel like they need to be your equal. They need to offer you as much as you're offering this connection. Because this is in the challenge. You've been doing this. This is in their feelings. They know that and feel that they've maybe been living in this fantasy land where you would just kind of take control of everything, and they could be feeling like this has come to an end. We've got the Death card and the Ten of Wands. That's an end. That's a cycle closing out. They could be sensing that and wanting to kind of reignite a spark between the two of you, whether it's sexually or just trying to excite you in some way. Let's get the outcome. Wow, Five of Cups. You're disappointed, Capricorn. You're very disappointed, even a little bit regretful. You're looking at the spilt love, the spilt milk here. You're not recognizing there's 2 cups behind you that still stand upright. You have love that's waiting for you. You just need to turn around. Again, another 5. This is a card of sadness, regrets, depression, grief, melancholy. Pisces, Cancer energy with the High Priestess. Page of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. 6 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Strength card. Look at that, you guys. The Strength card is showing up as we started. It's your last card and your first card. Heavy emphasis on you are trying to hold back your anger, your disappointments. You feel tired. You feel like you just want to give up on something. You're trying to temper this, but I feel like you're doing everything in your power to try and remain strong, be the provider in the home. Okay, in the potential outcome, again, with the Five of Cups, there's a disappointing energy here. There's a loss. There's some sort of loss. But there's a spark of wanting to try something new here, okay? And it's requiring you to have a lot of strength to go on this new journey. And I feel like there's something here that's going to take you down a new path. It's a curiosity that you want to fulfill, something you're attracted to, something you're excited about. It kind of lights you up. It gives you that spark back. With the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles, you are not revealing to this person how deep you are hurt. I feel like you're not revealing that you feel like there's no equal give and take. There's no balance. There's no fairness here. You're the merchant. You're the one sprinkling money on this person, sprinkling time, energy, maybe to more than, you know, this person, maybe your family as well. The potential outcome is, pardon me, you need to have the strength and the courage to open up. The High Priestess is hiding the truth, or hiding feelings, not releasing what they truly want to say. To avoid this depression, this melancholy, this feeling of disappointment, of regret, you need to speak the truth, have the courage and the strength to stand up to this person, reveal the true feelings that you have about these investments that the two of you are making, and that you want to give this person another chance if that's the case. Or you're going to branch out on your own. You're going to start a new path on your own, because this is a very young energy, starting a new path. They're taking action on the plans that they're making, and they're very confident and excited about it. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. Let's get a romance. I'm going to get a romance oracle for you, just to kind of see what comes out with these cards, what you may need to hear. Messages for Capricorn. Soulmate. You have found your romantic counterpart. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody you love very deeply. They love you very deeply, and this feels like your soulmate. So you have to be the judge to see if this is someone worth fighting for. You intuitively know something here about this equal give and take. I feel like you may just have a very hard time expressing yourself. Proposal. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. You may need to propose that this person wakes up. This person comes to bring more to the table than the Page of Pentacles energy. They need to come with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? I feel like this person intuitively knows that they do. They maybe have been taking advantage. But there's definitely a transformation that needs to happen here. Okay? Because the Death card is here, and it's under your energy. So a major transformation needs to occur for something to change. Manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. So either they're very soon going to hear you and step up to the plate to be the person you know that they can be, or you're letting this go with that Page of Wands, closing it out with the Death card, with the Ten of Wands, walking away. Because with the Wounded Warrior, it tells you, the Nine of Wands, not to give up. Don't throw in the towel just yet. But you're looking at yourself. How much more can I fight for this? So, you know, you're either manifesting something new for yourself. You're going to start taking control of your destiny, or you're going to tell this person, you know, there needs to be equal give and take. There needs to be, you know, you need to bring to the table at least as much as I am, because I feel you're holding back from this person right now. You maybe feel like they've made you financially take a hit some way, that you're holding back. Disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. Yeah. There's something hidden. With that High Priestess, somebody or both of you are not revealing everything here. We've got responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. Again, carrying that heavy load, so many burdens, so many responsibilities, forgiveness. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. So yeah, again, I feel like an apology is required here. This person can maybe try to seduce you into like forgiving them quite often, but you have to have the courage to say something firmly and lay down some sort of law here, Capricorn, for your well-being. Okay. I hope that helps you guys. You take care.